Hi, Dave Snyder here. It is the 19th night of June 2015, and the moon is looking pretty cool tonight with the two planets right up there with it. It was pretty cool. It's something you don't see all the time. I guess every month you might see something like it. But anyways, I want to point out what I think here, what I'm seeing here is possibly three lunar south pole patterns in a row. One here, one here, and it looks like one here, possibly, and maybe even four in a row. I don't know, but you see that there's one here with the curve out the back. There's one here with the curve. And there's another one here with the curve out the back. See how they all got that same pattern? It's like I don't know, like a chain of lunar south pole patterns there. It looks like. Possibly. Now I've done a couple overlays with it already, and I'm really this weather really fucks me up, man, because I can't see this weather very well when I do my alignments. There's too much going on in there, and there's no definition of the lines. You see how they got no definition of lines anymore. These lines are not defined. You know what I mean? Like they used to be. I mean, they used to be a lot better. Let me just show you what I did do, and it may be nothing. And this is totally off from what I just showed you, but like this would be just check it out. Anyways, I just basically what I did is I seen this right here, and I kind of thought that looked pretty good. And see that this curve, how it comes down to the point, I thought that might be something there, and I wanted to get these three this area here lined up with something, those purple areas with something like these areas here look kind of good, and this area here maybe. I don't know, just probably not even close. But this is right here where Everest is, this big crater here, right there. It just happens to be right over Everest. Fell right over Everest. See that? That's the DeForester crater. That's an important crater. I don't know what it is about that little crater, but it's pretty interesting. That little guy there. Right over Mount Everest, anyways. I just want to point that out. This is probably not even close, but then after I got done looking at this, I went back to just looking at the weather on Wonder Maps, and I would rather just show you what's there to look at. I mean, I'm just trying to show you what's there, what's possibly there today, right now, in the weather, and you can see that there's different ways you can do it. I mean, this is probably one, this is probably one, and that's probably one, and that could be one too. But these three with the tail coming up, see the tail coming this way. That's pretty interesting. And I made the video earlier where I went back in time. And this is the dragon, the Chinese dragon. This pattern here, it looked better last year. I mean, it's probably going to look better. I don't know about this weather. This weather really sucks. I don't like the way they do this. I wish I could get down here. I really do wish I could get down here over Antarctica, man. I tell you right now, I know it. They don't show the weather for the North and South Pole. They just don't, because it shows you some. It shows. I remember when they did show the Antarctica weather. When I talk about when I first started doing this, and I seen the perfect Schrodinger pattern and all that. They used to show the Antarctica weather really good. It was wild. I mean, I got to have pictures of it. I know I do, and I could bring some of those up right now because I know right where they are. Just to show you something, anyways. It might be some of them. Might be in my other folder, but I know I got some here down here where it says North or South Pole, nice or something. S starts with an S. South. See all these ones? Here's some of them. And this was late in the game even, so I mean these aren't even the ones. They're in my other folder, I think. Well, we'll take a look at a couple of them anyway. See that? That's something I could work with. But that's not even the older ones. There's better than this. I mean, but you can see they show the weather in all of Antarctica there. There's not they take a little piece out there. There was probably a crater shown or something there. But you don't see this on Google Earth anymore. There's no way you see that anymore on Google Earth. No way. And this is not even that good. This is not even that good, but you still don't see that either. This is where you would have seen Schrodinger right there. See how they got that? It's not like that anywhere else but here a little bit, but you see they still gave you the weather somewhat. This is, you know, after they caught on. And let's see, go to the next one. You know, when I first started playing with the weather around Antarctica, I was finding some serious patterns. Man, look at that one, little one right there. It looks familiar. And I was finding some serious patterns when I first started doing it. I mean, I found this one that was, look at this. I mean, that is cool. Those patterns are showing you something, but this is like I said, this is what is it, 2011, some kind of, it's not that old. 2013. Yeah, it's not even this is not even when it was cool. Look at that. They don't show you that no more on Google Earth. There's no way in hell. Watch. There's no way. Guaranteed the weather does not look like that in Antarctica no more. Look at that, gray. It's just gray, and they give you some bullshit. A couple little curves, or, you know, it's nothing. That's not even the same. Not even the same. So I just want to point that out. I can go back and find. I should just do that during this video. See this right here? I mean, that's pretty cool. Those little patterns. I mean, that's a detail. Look at the detail in that pattern. I mean, it's not really detailed, but you can see that there's a lot going on in there. There's little spots and little curves. What is that? That's interesting. That little swirl there, that's interesting. All these little things are something that I believe, and all this going on down there, that's interesting stuff to me. I mean, that's why I saved these images, but they stopped showing all that, so, you know, there's one at nighttime, looks like. Oh, maybe that's not. It kind of looks like it is. I don't know where it is. But they were hiding stuff then. You see how they've been hiding stuff for a long time, people. Long time. Let me go back to my other folder, and we'll see. Maybe I got something in that folder, actually. Maybe I titled it something else. No, I guess not. North Pole. I got North Pole too. North Pole, they used to show. See that little things like this, you know. Pretty close to, yeah, that's the North Magnetic Pole right there. And look at that pattern. And they let that slip through. But you see the lines? They don't let everything slip through. I'm telling you right now. And same with, you'll always get some kind of bullshit like this. You know, I got a couple that don't have that, or actually they show a lot, but they might have one of those. But look at that. Look at that activity. They don't show you that no more. Let's go look at Google Earth and look at the North Pole. Complete garbage. You see that? That is complete garbage. Nothing there. There's nothing there. And you might think that it's just today, but it's not. Look at this crap. I mean, look at this. That right there is the what is it? The South Pole of the moon, of Mars or something like that. What is it? North Pole? I think it's Mars. And it looks the same as it'll fit it's like the same shape as Antarctica. It's the same shape. It's amazing what they try to pull over on us. But there's a nice one. Nice one there. It doesn't really, you know, they're still hiding a bunch of stuff. But I saved them anyway, just in case. You know, you never know. But look at that. That's something. That's some kind of swirl hole. Just like this same hole is at the South Pole. This big hole like this is at the South Pole too. They used to show it on Google Earth. The round circle in Antarctica that I mentioned recently. That's a good one, pretty good one, but it's still no detail. No detail. No detail. Look at that crap. That's the North Pole, right on the North Pole. Look what they got. Hiding shit there big time. Big time, people. I mean, what do you make of that? Come on, you gotta understand what you're seeing there. I've saved all these images at different times. They're all from different dates. You know, just when I see something up there, there's another one. North Magnetic Pole right here. You know, you just gotta wonder. And you can see, I do my research. I don't mess around when it comes to this. At least I didn't. You know, nowadays I know what's going on now. I see the whole deal. I see what they're trying to hide, why they're trying to hide it. I know. I got it. I understand it. Look at that. This is Google Earth weather. That pattern, and that's wonder maps of that pattern. See that? Isn't that bullshit? That's that's the number 7. That's why the number 7 is an important number. I would bet on it. Oh, we could go through. There's another number 7. That's This goes right down there. This is up by in the Gulf of Alaska. See this in the North Pacific right here. This pattern, and I overlaid this over down by New Zealand. You've probably seen the over. Look at this. Pretty nice. Interesting enough. Same pattern. Oh yeah, that's almost the same pattern, huh? What the hell was I doing that day? Number 9. Number 7. I was going to town, wasn't I? But I'm telling you, there's something to it all. Look at that. That's a beautiful picture of the Antarctica rock structure. Just the only thing is it's not directly over the top. It's at an angle like they always do. They always want to pull that angle shit. They never give you the overhead straight direct down of the continent. They want to give you an angled picture, so when you go to overlay it, it makes it way more difficult. Just saying. There's another Google Earth. These are all from Google Earth, so they're not going to be that, nothing's going to be that strong. North Pole, look at that, look at that. Tell me that's not something crazy that we'd like to see. I think that's Mercury or something. Look at that pattern that day. Look at that. Isn't that something right there? I think that's crazy. What the hell did that? See the definition in that pattern? You gotta wonder, what the hell made it cut off right there? You don't see that shape on the earth below there like that. But did it come from Central Asia? Where the hell is that coming from? Coming from somewhere. Pixelation all around Google Earth. They don't show that no more because they don't have to. They got it figured out. Oh, we got just a big circular pattern here. See the big circular pattern right there? Just, I saved those. I used to save them all the time. Nice Gulf of Alaska pattern there from the old days. Not too old, but 2013. Mirror Oriental, bigger than you can imagine. Bigger than they show it. That's for damn sure. Look at that point. Did I notice that before? That's pretty interesting. So you got to go through these pictures I save. There's something to, saving this stuff. There's another big circular pattern with something in the center, really weak, but it's something. There's the cutoff delay line that they want to give us all the time, so that nothing slips through. And that's the Pacific Ocean, right there. Lunar South Pole pattern probably, and there's another big circular pattern. Ridge of high pressure. There's another big circular pattern. Very nice. Gulf of Alaska. Very nice. Schrodinger. Lunar South Pole pattern. Mare Oriental. Imbrium. You name it will fit in the Gulf of Alaska. Imbrium. You can look at it. You can look at the Gulf of Alaska and see Imbrium in the Gulf of Alaska just by looking at the Gulf of Alaska. It's pretty straightforward. There's another, crappy picture. Stonehenge, the moon, because Stonehenge was built because of the moon. That Schrodinger crater, it's to represent the Schrodinger crater, I do believe. That I do believe. Persian Gulf, little pattern there. What's that say? I'm going to kick your ass and get away there. I'm going to say that for some reason. I thought it was pretty funny. Cops. I'm going to kick your ass and get away there. This is the Colorado Plateau. Pixelation. You see that? Look at that, man. What is that for? That's in the weather that they were showing us. What is that? Why? Why? Crazy. Yeah, big. This is the big. Look at that. This is right here by India. The one I just showed you with the dragon and everything. This is 2013. And you can see there's something going on under the ocean there on the ocean floor, people. I'm just saying. You gotta look at the weather. Weather shows the Earth's surface in the sky. No kidding. That's a cool boat. I had a power cat boat once. Mine was a hydro. It was pretty cool. Sucker was fast. It's a nice one. Uh, Schrodinger will go right here, South Africa. I've fit it there before. There's another area. It shows it just beautifully. You can find that yourself. Nice circular pattern there. I just thought it'd save. And there's a nice circular pattern there. I was working with this one time. I think I did something. It couldn't have been this one because it was too long ago. There's a narrow oriental image. It's a pretty good one actually for a drawing. Moon hits Earth. Yeah, this is that derecho or whatever, this one over here. This is, look at that pattern. Look how circular that is. Wow. Just makes you wonder. And I don't really wonder that much anymore, but here's a nice straight line going down this New Madrid fault line. I thought that was interesting. The day I saved it. There's another very interesting pattern, people. This is the Red Sea right here. You see this? This right here? Overlay this over the Red Sea. It is this comes from the Red Sea. This weather is related to the Red Sea. Let's take a look at the Red Sea. Okay. I'll just take this image. What is it called? Red Sea. Okay, we'll take that to the Red Sea and see what happens, right? So Google Earth, turn the weather off. Red Sea. Here it is. There it is. And I have a better picture of that weather pattern as the Red Sea, but we'll go ahead and use this one. What the hell? Pictures. Am I in this one? Yeah, I think so. Red Sea. Which one was it? Red Sea 2? It was just Red Sea, right? Yeah. This one. Oh, I haven't used this one for a while. I usually use the other one. This one's cool too. And we wonder why there's like they talk about a lot of Jews in Virginia and stuff like that, or is because there's reasons for all that. And how many times have I mentioned in the past? This is too big. This picture's too big. I got to make it smaller. But Florida. Look at, you want to see Florida? Florida, you can see Florida right here. There's that lake, or I think it's this spot here. Here's the tip of Florida, comes down to this point. It's like the same shape. It goes right in that area. It's been like in that area before. You'll see it there. But let me get this Red Sea back in alignment here. Goes right. You see the point at the tip there? Oh, and I've aligned it. I got better pictures, like I said. It goes here. It fits here very well. So that means Israel is right here, right? So that puts Israel where we're at in North America. Some are right in here. Some are right in this area somewhere. I'm probably still off a little bit, but and it also puts Mexico right down here, the Yucatan Peninsula. It puts it right there, right real close, really close to this area here. Actually, it goes right here. You can put that little Y down there by Mexico. See that little Y right there? And with the little tail this way, watch. There it is right there in Mexico. That's the same Y with a little tail right there. That's the same thing. It goes right there. See, there's Florida again. See it? There's the Red Sea. The Red Sea comes down like right in here. Just pointing that out. Lots to see if you just look closely at the Earth, people. But they've made it more difficult since I started, I think. So, good luck with it. Have a good day.